What is up, YouTube? First of all, somebody explain this to me. Bread is pain. I'll look it up in the splash thing, but what does that seriously mean? I'm gonna whap someone in the face with bread and it's gonna kill them or something? That'd be hilarious. Oh, I started outdoors. Oh well. So, I just want to show you a couple creations before I get to my main problem. Here's the entrance to my house. What was that? I'm very confused. It's like somebody's trying to annoy me by opening the door. Anyway, here's my enchanting room, which I know a lot of you guys have made different, what do you call it, versions of these. I saw this version on somebody else's video. I am not taking credit for this design at all. But what is with my doors today? They just hate me. But, you know, you stand on this pressure plate and, ooh, except this one. It's being a whore. But, as soon as I step off, no way! Somehow it went down and the piston is still up there. Piston's still up there? Get off of it? Magically the book goes back. I don't know. Some kind of crazy weird stuff. I didn't invent redstone. Alright, to my alchemy lab, which is always pretty cool, I think anyway, to look at. Come down here, there's a nice waterfall. I got my cauldron, my brewing stand, my chest full of brewing things. But as you notice, it's kind of dark down here. But I have a light switch in the corner, which is also one of my favorite things about this room. And, well, this one took quite a bit of redstone, so I just said, I don't want to do this idea with the lava anymore. It also doubles as a trash can. Ah! Yeah, that's my voice for a sticky piston dying, but anyway, so I just condensed it down to just one little thing that slid in a torch, just all over the place. And if you take note of where these all are, you know, this one's kind of by the dirt. That one's just sitting there. And I turn this off. You know, it's hidden. You can't even tell. You go in here, can't tell, you know, hidden lights, you can kind of tell something's here, though. But, alright, heading to the next room. For one of my greatest inventions, the lava lamp. I didn't invent the actual lava lamp, just this one. I don't know, I woke up in the morning, one morning, couldn't get back to sleep, and I was like, hey, what if I did this? So I basically have a lava source block up there, which is, you know, good old source of light, lava for me. But there's a piston that's open here, and a piston that is closed here. And the thing is, you have to put all these glass pieces around, or I'm pretty sure this lava would back up and overflow all over the dang place. So, now, I do have a light switch for this one. Come over here, I turn it off, and it closes that one up there, and it opens this one down here, which this one goes into some random dungeon area, or some deep ravine. Maybe it ends up in China, I don't know. Just kidding, it doesn't end up in China. Ooh, sweet stuff here. Did you guys notice that? I did. The dripping lava, the dripping water. If there's water or lava above that block, it drips that stuff. Which is so awesome, I like that now. It makes for safer mining. So you're just like, oh dude, there's lava right there. Anyway, turn this back on. Lava flows out of there. And that's closed again. So it'll just flow and it won't go anywhere. So, alright, here's my redstone testing area, wherein the problem lies. Coming that close. But, get into here. This is my failed attempt at an elevator. I'm not even going to show you it because I would be embarrassed at how bad this thing would fail. But I was doing so great up until I mined a piece over here and water fell out. Now, as you may have heard me say back in this other room, there's the square that shows you how it leaks out. No, I went into the side of the wall like this and it friggin' flooded in here and destroyed a bunch of redstone. I just had to start over. Which this has failed, but I ran out of room, kinda. So, I went outside with it. Yes, I am flying. I'm not Superman. You're not Superman, you know. Yeah, that's a Spider-Man reference. Alright, so anyway, fly out here. It is daytime. Score. Okay. Why am I not flying? Okay. So I go over here, and here is my working elevator, prototype-esque kind of thing. What I want to do for my elevator idea, I've seen everybody's awesome elevator ideas, and I don't know how they do some of their things, you know, but this is my version of it. I'm not good with redstone, by the way. I just started screwing around and I got this to work, which took me like 2 hours. That proves how bad I am with redstone. If you think you're bad with redstone, I challenge you to a competition of sucky redstones. Anyway, so 4 sticky pistons, and I want to be able to be on that top one. I want to be able to press a button, go all the way up, and have it kind of maybe stay there, I don't know, and then press another button and have it bring me back down. That would be luxurious, but no, it won't happen, because you have to get all these to push each other up all the way, and once that circuit turns off, they're not going to pull each other all the way back down like you think they would. They just all stay spread out one square apart from each other. And I will show you what that looks like. Basically, I turn this on. Those all get pushed out. Now, when I turn it back off, since the order is that way, it just happens to be like that. Now, you're going to say, well, what's the problem here? No, this isn't my main problem. I've solved this problem. This took forever, but I bet you're going to think what I did. Oh, if this one just pulls that one in, then this one can pull both of those in, and this one can pull all those in. That'd be so easy. Nope, doesn't work that way, because each block can only pull in one block. Which, if you do that, you got to do a whole mathematical thing, because it can only pull one block at a time. So you got to just. And if you pull this one from the bottom right away, you can't get these up until this one's extended back out. But I did all this other redstone work just so I could get it to work. And you'll see it is starting to work right now. Which, it moves so freaking much. It's like a fish on the dock of a pier. That didn't make sense, but anyway, you know what I mean. But they're all back to normal. But the thing is, I used to have to press this button 3 freaking times. My solution to you people who have done this, where you had to press this 3 times, make one of these. I invented it. This came out of my brain. I was like, hey, I'm going to put this signal through 3 times by pressing this button once. So I came up with this idea. You press this button, it sends a signal through the machine, normally as it would. It sends another signal through here. It's actually the same signal, but it just sends it through here, which gets delayed because these are all repeaters that are all the way open. So by the time it gets to here, that work is all done. It gets back to here, shoots another one through, so that's number 2. It also keeps sending the signal this way as well, all the way around, and that signal ends up back in here. That's the 3rd time it would go through and do everything, which makes it so it has to go all the way down. So, but what I'm asking you, YouTube, is, can you condense this for me? Can you turn this oldish 80s cell phone into a Razor from this generation? You know, just something I would like to have done. I would like to put this in maybe the town area over that way, whatever. And the sun is setting on another day in the jungle of doom. Just kidding. You know, it looks like anacondas could be out there or something. That'd be funny. But anyway, ooh, I snorted there. I do not normally do that. But YouTube, help me kind of make this condensed. Let's see if you can perfect this technology. I would love to have. And, well, YouTube, with that, leave comments, video things. like I burped a little at the end there. But yeah, leave comments, video responses, whatever you want to kind of help me out with this. And I will see you all on the flip side. Kind of like lemmings. Lemmings just run off a cliff and die in a frenzy. Oh well, whatever you want.